Hi everyone, I'm Nathan with the ebookreader.com. For this video, I'm going to give a review of the 7-inch Galaxy Tab A. This is a new tablet that Samsung came out with for 2016. So it's a lot like the Galaxy Tab 4. It's almost just like it. In fact, there's only a few differences. It has some better cameras and it doesn't have the IR blaster to control your TV, but for the most part it's very similar. Let's go ahead and talk about the hardware first. We have a 7-inch 1280 by 800 resolution screen. It does have good viewing angles, has good amount of color. There's some extra settings up here for you can have brightness mode for added brightness, outdoor mode for added brightness, and there's also a reading mode over here which gently sort of softens the screen. You can kind of tell when it's more of a white screen. It kind of removes the blue light a little bit and makes it a little bit more soft colored. So the screen is quite nice. As far as the other features here, we've got the power buttons on top, so it's the same layout as any other tablet, any other Samsung tablet. They have the same sort of layout on all their devices. They got the camera back here at the top center. We got a single speaker right there, so it's a 5 megapixel rear camera. And then on top here we've got a USB port and headphone jack. And then on the other side there's a micro SD card slot, or it's down here. Yeah, micro SD card slot, so it supports cards up to 200 gigabytes. So that's definitely a plus. And then on the bottom here there's a microphone. So then we got the usual Samsung buttons over here. We've got a home button right there, it's a physical button, and then there are sensors for back and recent apps. So then if you hold these buttons, each of these buttons has a dual function if you hold them. If you hold the home button, it'll open the Google Now application. If you hold the back button, it'll work as a menu button, so it'll bring up the menu for whatever app you're using. And if you hold down the recent apps button, it'll open up the option to use the dual screen mode, which is a cool feature with Samsung tablets. It's not something you get with other tablets, so you can open up two apps at the same time. Doesn't work with all apps. So rounding out the hardware, it also has a front camera. It's a 2 megapixel camera. The cameras are okay quality. They're pretty typical for tablets. Under the hood there's a 1.3 gigahertz quad core processor. It's got 8 gigabytes of storage space and 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. So yeah, the storage space is one of the cons with this tablet, because you don't get very much storage space. You definitely need to use a micro SD card slot, or micro SD card. Good thing it does have that slot that supports cards up to 200 gigabytes. You see, I'm already down to 1.7 gigabytes and I have virtually nothing on here. So you definitely have to account for using a micro SD card on this tablet, because there just isn't very much internal memory, very much at all. So the Galaxy Tab A runs Android 5.1.1 Lollipop as of this review. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to using the screen recorder app. It's available free from the Google Play Store, so we can get rid of these reflections and stuff on the screen, so it'll be a little bit easier to see. Alright, so let's talk about some of the software features now. Like I said, it runs Android 5.1 Lollipop. You got all the usual Google apps installed. You've also got the Galaxy apps if you wanted to download some of these apps they got over here. They got a few exclusive apps like the kids mode and the tutor here if you need assistance on learning the device and using this. Some of the other included apps on here, we've got the CNN for Samsung app, which includes videos that they curate on here. So you can also sign in with your cable credentials and watch CNN live if you wanted to. It does take it a few seconds to load on up each time you open it. So yeah, that's one of the exclusive apps on here. We've got some others as well, like the radio app. You can use this radio app over here to listen to local radio stations without an internet connection. You just have to have earphones connected to work as an antenna. So they got the Samsung Kids apps on here where you can subscribe to a monthly kids membership for kid content. There's also that kids mode, which I was talking about earlier, which you can use to set up the tablet for a kid. You can also set up different profiles in the settings menu. So the camera app has some advanced settings up here, you got some different effects. We've got a timer. You can set the different ratios right here, different screen sizes. There's some different options in settings as well. You can set what resolution you want to use. Different modes. Okay, so we can set up the volume keys to take pictures as well. And then there's also these different modes are over here for continuous shots and panorama and stuff like that. This memo app's one of the pre-installed apps. You can use it to write text memos. You can also use it for voice memos, which is nice. If you want to record voice memos. Oh yeah, we can't do that because we're running screen capture, obviously. Another thing with the voice features, you can use voice search, just right from the home screen even. If you hit the voice button right there, we can do voice search. So up here in the quick navigation menu, we've got the usual settings. We've got location right there. So this tablet has GPS that you can use separately from the Wi-Fi. It's got its own GPS chip. We've got Bluetooth. You can turn on the different power savings and airplane mode up here. You can also customize this if you want. You can lay out how the order you want. So this has a 1280 by 800 resolution screen. That means that you can play HD videos without a problem. So the 1.3 gigahertz quad-core processor handles games like this just fine. Everything looks good, handles smoothly. One of the other apps that comes on here is the Samsung Milk Music Player. It only works in portrait mode for some reason, but you can scan through different channels right here and then fine-tune channels, but also a premium version with some added features. Okay guys, so that's been a look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab A and what to expect with some of the pre-installed apps and the features that work with it. So check out the ebookreader.com for some additional information. I'll have the written review posted on here with all the specs and some additional details, and also have some comparison reviews posted here as well between it and the Galaxy Tab E Lite.